I'm Julia Shoemaker. I'm 41 years old. My husband and I, we have an active lifestyle. We spend a lot of time outdoors. We ski, water ski, snow ski, golf, and we are especially involved with horses. I was in Miss Rodeo, Idaho, and we both were in the NRHA reining competition with the horses, and he's an equine veterinarian. Along with an active lifestyle, we also try to lead a healthy lifestyle. We both joined the gym across the street so that we can spend a lot of time in the future years with our boys. I went to the gym one morning just to get in a quick run, and I was running along, and all of a sudden I lost my balance and started to list to the left. After I lost my balance, I thought maybe I looked up at the TV and that's what caused me to lose my balance, so I slowed it back down to a walk and I got back on the treadmill, and it happened again. So I had enough wits about me that I shut down the machine and sat down and waited for help. Dorian immediately took my pulse and asked me, what my symptoms were, and helped me to a recliner chair over in the massage room. So then he got me a washcloth and continued to monitor what was happening. He offered to call 911, and I told him just to call my husband because I trust my husband with his medical background. And so he called Stuart, and Stuart immediately came and picked me up. When it first happened, I just felt dizzy and a little bit nauseous. And when I got in the chair, I became very light sensitive, and then it became very nauseous. I didn't have a headache at all. I didn't have any of the symptoms that I would associate with having a stroke. I just did not feel well. Well, because we live just across the street from the gym, I asked him to take me home, and I said, I think this will pass. And he got me into my bed. I laid down, and I immediately told him I think I need to go to the ER. Stuart, in the meantime, had called our family physician, Dr. Irvin Sackman, and he said, get her to the emergency department immediately. And he said, where are we going? Emergency department in Eagle, and he was not even aware that it existed at that time. So that's when he called ahead and told them my symptoms, and was able to give them a heads up that we were on our way.
Freestanding emergency departments have been around for about 30 years across the country. The one we have here in Eagle, Idaho is the first one in the state of Idaho, and the second one in the Northwest. And basically what they do is they bring the footprint of a hospital without all the other infrastructure like the inpatient beds, etc., but provide 24-hour care at the level that you would see in an emergency department at any major hospital.
When the doctor came in and said that I had had a stroke, my husband and I were both very surprised because first, I didn't have any of the risk factors that go along with me having a stroke, and I didn't think that I had any of the symptoms that normally went along with what you associate a stroke victim. I didn't have a headache. I just was had nausea and dizziness. I was unaware that women and men have different symptoms of a stroke. In fact, I didn't know that nausea and vomiting was a huge main symptom of having a stroke.
Oftentimes people can present atypically. There's no question about that. I wish it was easy and everybody presented with classic symptoms. However, that's not always the case. Men and women both can present with atypical symptoms, quite frankly. The concern we have is that they're seen in a prompt, reasonable time frame, so that intervention, if need be, can be taken in a prompt fashion, and typically that's within a 3-hour window for certain types of strokes. Sooner the better.
I think there are several reasons why I recovered so quickly. I think one of them was trying to lead a healthy lifestyle and staying fit prior to the stroke. But I think probably the main reason is the series of events that happened after my stroke, from my trainer helping me immediately to my husband coming, calling the primary care physician, and then getting to the emergency department very quickly so that I could get help immediately. I think it's important for people to listen to their bodies and know that if they are having something happen that is not typical of what happens to them every day, that they should not be afraid to ask for help, and they should not be afraid to go get medical attention.